How shocked are you at the result of that game?
Dismayed.
Oh.
Completely.
All right, enough of the gibberish.
Wait, I haven't even said anything
I
yet,
have been
bro.
waiting years, Wilds. All of those FTF bowls where my Ravens let me down. Years, I say, not months. Years.
I know.
Drop the banner.
No, you have. Brew, you need to press it. Brew is going rogue.
Drop the banner.
What is the?
That's what you said 3 days ago.
One.
I will guarantee Chiefs win and Mahomes outplays Nix. Nick Wright.
It's probably a misquote because I doubt I said will. I probably said I guarantee. But,
There is no way.
Okay.
Something in that family.
So I was as evidenced by that.
I feel good.
I was shocked because they lost that game so many different times.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Denver was better. Denver outplayed them. The most absolutely shocking piece of it was Bo Nix played a better overall game than Patrick, which I did not think was possible, and it happened. But fair,
he did it last year.
Fair. I've watched every game of Bo Nix's entire career. I feel like that was unequivocally the best game he's ever played. He's had better statistical games, but against awful teams. Like this, so that's start to finish, I thought that was the best game. And what made it so painful, KW, was start to finish, there were moments the Chiefs come through that they didn't. First play of the game, they get a sack to put the Broncos behind the sticks. They let Bo Nix on that drive convert a 2nd and 16 into a 3rd and 7 and then a first down. And then later in that drive, they give up a 3rd and 11. First offensive drive of the game, second play, Worthy's open for 6. Just straight open. In your opening script, Mahomes overshoots him. Back-to-back drives inside the 15-yard line. They settle for field goals. In the second half, they would have had a 1st and goal from the 2 in a 6-6 game. Jawan Taylor's a foot in the backfield, flag, and then Mahomes throws a terrible pick on 3rd and 11 that or 3rd and 14, whatever it was. In a 6-6 game, you don't have to press like that.
Yep.
Like, it would have been nice to score, but 3 points is what you needed. And then the 3 most painful parts of it. They have the ball up 3 in the 4th quarter.
Mm-hmm.
They go 3 and out. They have the ball tied in the 4th quarter with 4 minutes left. What Mahomes and this Chiefs team have made a living on for a decade. Got the ball 4 minutes, good job, good effort.
Yep.
We win. Go 3 and out. And then, after all that, there's 2 minutes left. Denver is in a 3rd and 15. Credit to Scott Kazmar for pointing this out. Over the previous 2 years prior to this year, the Chiefs gave up 2 3rd and 10s.
Oh.
3rd and 10s in the 4th quarter of 1-score games. Over 2 seasons, they gave up 2. This year, they've given up 4.
Sounds like the defense has done a lot of legwork for Patrick Mahomes. Pretty funny how I had a take like that last year, but you know.
Justin Herbert won in week 1.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts got him with 1. There was a penalty on a pick, Trevor Lawrence pick, in that comeback with a penalty to give it to him. And then that, 3rd and 15 against Bo Nix to get the ball back, and you give it up. Like, they deserve to lose.
Yeah.
I hate it. It's painful. It's not who they've been for 8 years, but they deserve to lose that game.
Yep.
Crazy. Being shocked that the Denver Broncos were able to win this game, or that B. Nix could outplay Patrick Mahomes, just means that you're not actually watching the football games. We saw Bonks outplay Patrick Mahomes last year as a road in his 6th or 7th ever football game in his career, making fun of Sean Payton for saying, "Yeah, I really like our matchup against the Kansas City Chiefs if we can get past the Buffalo Bills." Like, how dare the coach whose #1 job essentially is to figure out, how do we get past the Kansas City Chiefs? How dare he believe that? How dare he express that so his team believes that as well? How dare he believe in the quarterback that he drafted and feels confident in? How dare the Broncos feel that way? I mean, the Broncos outplayed the Kansas City Chiefs in every level of this game. In every level of this game. And Nick pointed out, the 3 and out and then the field goal. 3 and out, field goal. That's exactly what I pointed out in my clip earlier today, talking about that's where that game was won, and how you have the punt, 3 plays, 8 yards at 19-16. Chiefs have the lead. 6 plays, Chief. Now the Broncos score a field goal and then a punt, 3 plays, negative 11 yards, 19-19, and then the masterclass, 10 plays, 58 yards. That's the balance of offense and defense. That's why that I made a video after the Buffalo Bills lost to the Kansas City Chiefs, and oh my God, Drew Brees, could not think of his name. You know, the guy who played with Sean Payne. Talked about how, man, Patrick Mahomes has all these game-winning drives and this, that, and he's like, and credit to the Chiefs for always getting it done. He's like, but what people don't realize is, like, you need the defense. You need the defense to get you the ball back to stop the other team from scoring, and, you know, there's moments that, and that was after they made that masterclass blitz on Josh Allen. It was a miracle that Josh Allen even got the pass off. And like, that's what Drew Brees was talking about, just like, you know, it's not just all about the quarterback. And this is Drew Brees, who's a quarterback, and quarterbacks tend to always want to look at it through a quarterback lens. And yet he's out here saying, you need great defense too. And Nick now echoed that. Nick is literally saying in 2 years, in 1-score games on 3rd and 10s, you know, the Chiefs never give it up. And it's like, well, that's pretty great defense. And that right here, make no mistake about it, we can praise Bix, which I've already done a million times. You need great defense in these moments. You need great defenses in those moments, because if you don't, it's not hard to imagine that you give up another 6. Play 73-yard touchdown drive. Now that changes the game completely. If the Kansas City Chiefs defense was better, not hard to imagine that. Oh man, now instead of that field goal they have to punt, right? Like, the game completely changes. It completely changes. And the Broncos never needed to play desperate. That's what great defenses give you. You don't have to play desperate. You can allow your offense to play how it wants to play. And Greg Cosell highlighted that last year about the Philadelphia Eagles. And he said, this defense dictates how the offense can play. And the defense really creates a foundation of, like, listen, if we're stopping them, you do what you want on offense. If we can't, it's like, now you kind of have to change how you want to play. We gave up too many points. We're struggling. You can't run the ball now, whatever it may be. You got to score fast. The defense can really dictate how the offense wants to play. And that's what the Broncos were able to do in this game. The defense was able to set the terms and conditions. And Sean Payne and Bo Nix said, thank you very much. And to hear Nick actually admit that Bo Nix outplayed Patrick Mahomes, that the Denver Broncos outplayed the Kansas City Chiefs, is pretty remarkable. And there really is no excuses here. Okay, Bo Nix was actually pressured more than Patrick Mahomes. So, we can say the O-line the issues. Bo Nix was pressured 16 times. Remember that game when everybody was freaking out against the Buffalo Bills, Patrick Mahomes and all of that? Yeah, it was like 16 times, 16, 17 times. I forget the exact number, but it was like right around that range. And Patrick Mahomes in this game was pressured 14 times, and actually took more sacks. Bix was pressured more and took less sacks. It's gotta mean something. Patrick Mahomes had 3 turnovers. Worthy plays. 3. Romo himself said that was one of the worst interceptions I've ever seen, and got really lucky that the one got called back, and Bon Nix had 3 drops to boot. To be fair, Mahomes had 3 drops as well. But I mean, really, the biggest play for the Chiefs was really like the pass interference call, which was really just kind of a prayer-related rip. And make no mistake about it, this Denver Broncos team is far from healthy right now. Far from optimal both offensively and defensively. I mean, Mahomes had his main arsenal there. He had Travis Kelce, he had Thornton, he had Hollywood Brown, he had Rashid Rice, he had Xavier Worthy. Okay, he had that. His defense held the Denver Broncos to 19 points until the final second. And even just 22 points is still like, okay, it's not terrible. They didn't get lit up. He had it. And the Broncos said, we don't care. Someone in the comment section said, it's funny enough that Nick started as long as you score 20 points against the Broncos, then you'll win. Chiefs couldn't even score, and they couldn't score 20. So maybe what he's been saying is right, I guess. I don't know. Except they scored 22. And then it was really funny that someone in the comment section said, oh, it's because of a blocked extra point. And it's like, really? You guys didn't say that about the blocked field goal last year. But this was such a huge win. This was such a great win. This is such a boost to this offense, to this defense, to Sean Payton, to Bo Nix. I mean, in every key moment, Sean Payne put the ball in Bo Nix's hands in the most important game to date. The most important game. More important than even last year when they played the Chiefs. Whether either of those games, even the first game, because this game's at home. This game now, you're winning. You don't have a rookie quarterback, your defense is established, your offense should be established, you're at home, you're leading the division. This is the game that you're supposed to win in a lot of ways. You're not supposed to lose this game. The Chiefs are not supposed to be able to come away with a win here. You're supposed to be right now. You claim to be the better team. You're playing better. Your quarterback is not brand new. You have enough continuity here. Yeah, you're banged up and I get that. And I talked about that going into this game. But like if you're looking at it from the Broncos and Sean Payton, like internally you're like, no. We're supposed to win this game. That is a ton of pressure. That is you lose this game and it feels very much like, oh, same old, same old. Yeah, we won some games. Yeah, we're playing well. But we can't even beat the Chiefs at home. We can't even beat the Chiefs at home when they're hardly playing their best football. This isn't 2018. This isn't 2019. This isn't Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill in their prime. This isn't like brand new Mahomes where people are still trying to figure out, what do we do here? We've now seen him for years and years and years. So make no mistake about it, the pressure for this game was, you felt it as a fan. And to come up this big, to have Bo Nix step up this big, and according to Nick, played his best game ever. It's gotta mean something. It's certainly not nothing. It's certainly not nothing. Bon Nix haters had a rough day yesterday. Denver Broncos haters had a rough day. And the Kansas City Chiefs fans who are more than just fans, they just take things to that next level. Like when they said the 3-peat was guaranteed. Strike that. They said the 4-peat. Yes. I had people in the comment section literally say the 4-peat was guaranteed. It's been a rough 12 months. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Denver Broncos? And Nick Ray admitting that Bod Nix outplayed Patrick Mahomes and the Denver Broncos outplayed the Kansas City Chiefs. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment so they agree with me or disagree with me. Either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here and absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.